Hello friends, welcome back to the channel and this is Mehjabin. Today I am going to narrate the summary of William Wordsworth's poem She Was a Phantom of Delight. Like the poem The Solitary Reaper, this poem of Wordsworth's also celebrates the beauty and charms of a woman. She Was a Phantom of Delight was composed in 1804 and was published in 1807. In the year 1802, William Wordsworth had got married to Mary Hutchinson, his cousin. The poet had known her since childhood and this poem is dedicated to her. In this poem, Wordsworth describes this lady as a child, as a maiden, and then eventually as his wife. The poet begins by saying that his beloved was a heavenly vision who instilled pleasure and happiness in him when he caught sight of her for the first time in his life. She had a beautiful angelic form and her appearance gave the feeling that her presence was going to be temporary. It looked as though she had showed up like a divine spirit just to startle man for a short moment and then she would disappear. She looked as though she had come to beautify time for just a few passing seconds. The eyes of the poet's beloved looked like the stars in the evening sky and even her dark hair radiated the colors of dusk. All the other features of her body seemed to have had their origin in the month of May when the spring season would be in full swing and also in the early morning hours when everything in nature looked pleasant and gay. At that time, the subject of the poet's composition had a flexible body and the very sight of her dancing about would make the beholder astounded. He would be smitten by the charms of this angelic form. She would not only haunt him but bewitch him as well. The poet's meetings with her were momentary. He didn't know her intimately and he was never sure when she would show up next. She was just like a distant apparition to him. However, there came a point in the poet's life when he got the chance to know her closely. It was then that he realized that she was more than just a spirit. She had a womanly soul. Her movements in the house as she attended to her day-to-day chores were light and carefree. Her footsteps reminded the poet of the tender, delicate movements of a woman who still enjoyed the freedom and sprightliness of an unwed woman. Her facial expressions reflected fond memories and sweet promises. She was somebody who could easily adapt with the common and the ordinary affairs of life. She could love easily, share misfortunes without discomfort. She could laugh and cry like any other human being. She offered solace and affection to those who deserved them and blamed or criticized those who did not deserve her admiration. Now, the poet can study her calmly. He has been able to understand her to the core of her being. His lady love is capable of intense thoughts and reflections. She has traveled through the ups and downs of life and one day she will embrace death with equal grace. Her thoughts are rational and she has a great willpower. She is strong, skillful and has tremendous endurance power. She is intuitive and vision-oriented. She is the very embodiment of perfection and the poet is convinced that her existence in this world had been divinely planned. Her foresightedness empowers her to give advice when it is most needed. She can both lead from the front and heal the distressed. Yet, despite all her humanly qualities, the poet feels that his lady love is still unearthly and that she is still a spirit. Her angelic light has graced his life and his world. Well, that's all for today. I hope this summary has helped you to understand this poem better. I will be uploading line by line explanation of this poem very soon. Bye.